I bought the world's most clapped Nissan GTR to restore and flip for a profit. But as we all know, that doesn't come without any challenges. I first got this car about a month ago in March. My friend was towing it for another dealer from the auction, and he asked me if I wanted to buy it. And you guys know me, I love GTRs. I have one myself, and I couldn't say no. Well, I could at first, because we of course had to check out the car, make sure it was good, and clearly it wasn't in the greatest condition. This car had previously sat in the body shops for the last 5 to 6 years, before then getting repoed and listed on auction. The guy who bought it paid $33,000 for it, I paid $45,000 for it, and so far to get this car looking the way it is now, we've definitely put some money into it. We had to get rid of that horrible rattling sound. What do I do it? Which was the bell housing. I learned how to do a lot of the work myself with the help of my friends, of course, and I've been gaining so much confidence for future jobs. We got new headlights for the GTR, but in order to get this thing back on the road driving perfect again, we have a lot of things to do. I turned my beautiful GTR into a clapped GTR. We then got the car fully painted, bringing it back to life for the first time in 5 to 6 years. So make sure you stay tuned to the end to watch the full transformation of how this old GTR went from looking like this, run down, dusty, dirty, to a brand new, straight out of the factory Nissan GTR. After putting on this bumper, I realized it's kind of cooked. If you come over here, the bumper is actually cooked. And no, I'm not talking that it's not fitting right. It's because a huge piece of the top of it is literally destroyed, as we can see here, and it doesn't fit in properly. Not only that, the clips down here to mount to the front lip are also gone. And this bumper, to be honest, is pretty ugly, boys. With that being said, we need a new bumper. Where would I even be able to get one? I think I have an idea. Well, here's the new bumper for the 09 GTR. Leaving my good GTR with no bumper. You heard me right, we're taking the perfectly good GTR bumper, making my perfectly good GTR inoperable. Now to some, this may be pretty stupid, but don't worry guys, because I have a plan. We'll get into that a little bit later, but let's take off the front bumpers first. Taking off these bumpers isn't too hard. At this point, I feel like I've definitely become a GTR tech. Fun fact, we're actually facelifting the clapped GTR. In 2009 to 2010, they didn't have DRLs on the front bumper, as you can see. From 2012 and newer is when they added DRLs to each corner of the bumper. So we're making this car way better than it ever was. Today, boys, we're taking the GTR in for paint. This thing is gonna look so much different. Should I drive this thing or what?
He has no mirrors, and he's just gonna turn right.
If I need to know where we're going, I have the mirrors right here, so I could just kind of throw this out the side.
Just like stick it out with your hand, just like hold it out.
And it's like an adjustable mirror all the time.
Technically, he can't get you for not having your mirrors. They're just not installed properly.
I do have the mirrors, officer. Let's bring this to the car. My old GTR bumper. I'll never add this again. This is the car because this is getting painted and put on the rebuild kit. Oh. We're saying goodbye to my original GTR front bumper. A little bit sentimental, but not that big of a deal. We lined it up to see what it would kind of look like once it's on the car, and man, I can't wait until this thing's painted. Whoever buys this car gets a free carbon lip.
Wow.
It's all part of the deal.
I come to the shop one day, this guy's car is absolutely torn apart, but I see he just applied some fresh tire shine.
And just like that, the car is now headed an hour away to the paint shop. I was gonna drive the car, but I decided not to because we didn't have any mirrors on it. Followed the tow truck the whole way because you never know these days. That's just what happens here in Canada, unfortunately. The fact that this GTR has been left neglected for years, and now it's finally getting a paint job that it deserves, honestly made me feel super happy and proud of the progress we've made on this car. If you guys know me, you know that I used to flip all the old Hondas, Toyotas, anything that would make a quick profit. And it was only a couple years ago that I had the dream in my mind to get my very own Nissan GTR at some point. Day after day, grinding, working hard to eventually getting it. That feeling of hard work actually paying off is undescribable. Now that I have the opportunity to take this neglected one and completely bring it back to life, is bringing back that feeling again. I'm not even kidding when I say this. It's only been 2 days and they're already done painting the GTR. They sent me some videos. It looks fantastic. We're gonna go scoop the car right now and see how it looks in person and then reassemble it today. You guys don't even know how excited I am to make this car look back to normal again. We're about to see the GTR painted for the first time, man. This is the first time this car has been literally painted in like 5-6 years. We're literally bringing this car back to its former glory. We're literally 2 minutes away. Oh my god! Holy shit, dude! Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, it's back. We're gonna have to fully assemble everything, like the trim and stuff, the headlights back in. Wow, man. We'll have to put the bumper together as well. The new paint on this car looked amazing. Now, I know I've been calling this the most collabed GTR, but at this point, I don't even think we could call it collabed anymore. It's almost a perfectly good condition GTR, cosmetically at least. Definitely still have a couple mechanical things to address. We'll get to that later on. But aside from that, this thing was pretty much back to normal. I don't even know what to say, man. This is so sick. We got it done at Divine Motors in Brampton. Hit them up. They did a fantastic job. Look at this, is a Huracan, man. This is a sign. I want to rebuild one of those. Damn, STO. At some point this year, guys, if we could get a Huracan to rebuild and flip, or maybe even keep, that'd be crazy. We're gonna take the car back now and fully reassemble it, and that's when the real transformation is gonna come in. I'm super excited, bro. Let's go. Now let's just reassemble it. I grabbed the freshly painted spoiler and bumper and brought them both into the shop. A lot of the parts are either in the car or in the trunk, so we're gonna have to reassemble all this now. We have the headlights and a bunch of the bumper pieces too. Let's get the bumper back together. To start the grand reassembly of the GTR, we took off all the painter's tape off the front bumper. It was low-key pretty satisfying. I then found all the leftover pieces to reassemble the bumper in the trunk. It wasn't too hard to put back together, just a bunch of clips. Now let's put on the beautiful new headlights. Well, I mean, not new, they were off my previous GTR that I upgraded those lights to the LCI lightning bolt ones, but these will do for this GTR. We also put back the reflectors on the bumper, and honestly guys, black and orange looks pretty tough. Now because we upgraded to this newer bumper on this GTR, the 2009s weren't built with the DRL, meaning there's no plug for it to actually plug in. We're gonna have to get that wired in so the DRLs actually work. We'll figure that out later. Let's put the bumper on to finally see what this car looks like slightly together. I was so happy seeing the front bumper finally on this GTR. After all the hard work we had been through, to finally see it looking like this was so nice. But we're not done yet. We got a little bit more to do. To put the fender back together, we got this piece right here, and we got a little trim piece in this box as well. I guess that works. We got a Japanese newspaper. Yo, that's crazy, bro. It's making me want to go back. I guess we don't need two, but we have an extra. This trim piece came all the way from Japan. It wasn't too hard to install. It literally just clipped in with some double-sided tape, and it's looking just as good as the other side now. Now let's put the mirrors back onto this GTR. Freshly painted as well. Not sure what this was, but it was inside the door card. And then I realized I messed up. In order to move the window down, I have to connect the door trim. And now the other side wouldn't work. Trust me, I tried it. But now we're good to go. Yep, I forgot to put the window down. Even for a 2009, these mirrors are able to fold in and move around electronically. So we slid in the connector and fit the mirror onto the door. This connector was slightly difficult to plug in since there wasn't much room for your hand to go in, but I ended up making it work, and we'll find out later if the mirrors end up working. Look at that, so much better than having no mirrors. We did the same thing to the other side, and both mirrors were looking fantastic on the car. Now let's piece together the back end. We got the spoiler ready, and we're gonna fix a problem that we had with the trunk. To put the spoiler on, you fit it into the slot, clip it in, and then throw a washer on the other side, and it's on. Wow, look at that, man. Do you guys like the GTR with or without the spoiler better? Some people rock it without. I reinstalled a random roof trim piece. And now let's fix that issue with the trunk. Let's install something that has never worked until hopefully now. You guys see the trunk? It doesn't really lock. But what we got here straight from Japan is a GTR trunk latch. One of these will plug in or something. Let's hope it works, man. It's in. Does it latch? Wait, please work.
Oh no.
Please work.
Oh no.
Wait.
Oh shit.
It worked, bro. We're finally able to fully close and lock the trunk. So that means we can throw on this trim piece again. One thing I'm sure you guys didn't forget, let's find out if these mirrors actually work. Okay, let's see. Oh my God, they work. Oh my God. Yo, they fold in. And just like that, pretty much every part we had was put back on the car, and it was looking incredible. The fact we were able to turn this old, ugly, neglected GTR that had been left to rot in body shops for the last 5 to 6 years into what looks like a brand new GTR straight off the factory line is truly incredible, and I'm beyond grateful to be able to work on a car like this and actually bring it back to life. But the car is extremely filthy, so let's address that. And because the car is extremely dusty and dirty after the paint job, let's take this thing for a wash. This car looks absolutely insane now, bro. Next thing on the list was to get this car detailed. The last time it was detailed was probably 5 to 6 years ago. It was completely filthy. These cup holders were horrible. I've never seen them this bad. Dust everywhere. I feel so sorry for my buddy who was detailing the car. Shout out to my boy Taz. But he did an incredible job and transformed this car within just a couple hours. Now that the car is fully painted, back to OEM and looking completely clean again, what's next? We have to address all the codes on the dash. My scanner told us it's the front right and rear wheel speed sensors. The TPMS light, the tires probably just need to be filled. The engine light was from when we disconnected the O2 sensors and then started up the car to see if the bell housing worked. We just have to clear that one and it should be gone. And then after all that, this car is pretty much ready to be sold. Now I know you guys didn't forget, let me get into why exactly I took off my perfectly good GTR front bumper and put it on the clapped one. Something I've been meaning to get for a long time. Finally got it. Oh my God, guys, we just bought it. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I wasn't able to justify it until now. We drove all the way to Michigan because they don't ship to Canada, so open this shit up, man. This is GTR bumper. Hopefully this fits on the car.
Dude, see that? Bro, that looks insane already. Bro, I can't even imagine that on your car.
This is it here, man. Let's get this back in Canada and get it wrapped and then put on the car. All right. Let me show you guys the new facelift bumper for my 2013 Nissan GTR to update it to a 2017 gen. Here it is, boys. I never really had the justification to buy the bumper since it's like $2,000 until we had this clapped one and the bumper on it was kind of cooked. I was pretty excited. If you guys want to see the full transformation of my GTR, make sure you subscribe because every car we flip, we're going to be adding a new mod to this thing with the profits. If you guys made it this far in the video, thank you for watching and subscribe if you're new. We got lots to come for this GTR, lots to come for my other GTR, and a couple new crazy flips on the way. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Peace.